The outside access door to my basement got destroyed with the heavy snowfall back in January, and then the hurricane force winds that we recently got. Pair those with this piss poor design of the original wood, I'm left with this mess. So now I got to fix it. Come along, see how I do it. To get started, I have 4 2x10 by 8 foot long boards, treated lumber, that I need to mark out at 67 inches. All right, let's get them up to the miter saw. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually pretty impressed with as bad as big box store lumber can be, twisted and bowed and all that nasty stuff. 2 of them are actually really flat. The other 2, they're straight, but there's a bit of a bow in it. So I'm going to fix it so I have a nice joint when I mount all 4 together. I've got this set up to where the bow is high in the middle here. I'm going to scribe a line straight across. Now I'm going to take my board, flip it up on this end, set it in my clamps, take my jack plane and run it down to that line. Good grief. Nice.
Whoa. What the hell was that all about?
All right, let's see how well they match together. Close enough for the girls I go with. Now I got to go and get these screwed together. Multiple different ways I could go about this, but I think the best solution for me right now would just be the old glue and screw. Yeah, I think a more practical way to do this would be to glue wood dowels in, or dominoes, some kind of biscuit, but I don't have a biscuit cutter for dominoes, so we'll just go with the old trusty Craig pocket jig. I'm just going to go real quick and mark out where I want the pocket holes. Let's put some holes in it. I almost forgot to put on my safety squints. Now I can finally do some real work. Time to clean up before the next step. Well, now that's all cleaned up, I need to lay down a piece of paper on my workbench here and try to prevent as much of the glue sticking to the top of this as I can, and we'll get it screwed together. Okay, for a little added support, I'm going to carriage bolt 2 braces on here. I went to the original door and pulled off these 2 treated beams. Go to the miter saw, we'll cut them to length, carriage bolt them together, and I think that'd be added support, maybe help with some more cupping. That way you don't have this shit going on. Now that these are cut to length, I'm going to clamp it down and drill holes for the carriage bolts. Now that the door is done and it's painted, right before I go to install it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 4 scabs of scrap wood. I'm going to screw it on each end as little ears to help hold the door when I install it on that slant. Before I can install this one, we gotta go kick out the old one. Oh yeah. The main part of the door is done. The hinges and everything fits the way I want it. I'm not sure how I want to do the trim pieces. I think for the top, I'm going to put the original steel gutter system back on it. And now for the gap down the side, I think I decided with this 1/4 inch black plastic, I'm just going to screw it into the side, put the handle on it, give it one good coat of paint, and try to call it done.
You also, I like your face, it's beautiful.
Well, from about 30 feet away, it don't look terrible. And regardless of what it looks like, it will function a lot longer and better than the old one did, obviously. And if it don't, I guess I'll just make another one. But then I will take your comments from this video and consider them in the next one to do this the right way. And until then, thanks for watching. And check this video out here if you want to see something else I've done.